Welcome, Eurovision fans! It's time to talk about Iceland at Eurovision 2019. Iceland will be represented by Hatari with the song Hatrið mun sigra, or Hate Will Prevail in English. Yeah, it's very interesting. Okay. Hatari are an industrial BDSM band consisting of friends Mattias Haraldsson, Clemens Hannigan, and Einar Stiansen. They began playing live in 2017, and they were actually chosen as the best live band on Icelandic airwaves. It's important to note that this song is performance art. These guys probably don't hate everybody, I think. These guys are actors, and this is a performance, and it's damn convincing at that. So, what's good about this song? Is there anything good about this song? Well, of course, with any song there's good and there's bad. The visual effects are outstanding here. The red and black staging, the industrial feel, the clash of the metal throughout the song. It really feels like you're in some kind of crazy urban underworld. They set the mood with all the effects, and the singing completes the perfect ribbon on this. I guess you call it a ribbon on a gift? Is it a gift? You have this louder, strong screamer voice, and then you have the more effeminate sounding falsetto coming in, and both come in and out like waves on the ocean, back and forth playing together. They give a new meaning to the words freak parade with this performance. At any time you can see people crawling on the ground like dogs, gyrating, and a lot more. It's really an interesting scenario. This song is so unique. I get happy to have songs like this at Eurovision because they provide something different. I also get afraid to review these songs because I don't always know what to say about them, but it's nice to have musical diversity in different genres, even atypical genres such as this. Eurovision is at its best when it feels like one giant crazy circus. But hold the clowns, please, because I really kind of hate clowns. They're creepy. But this is an incredibly bold entry from Iceland, and it is a complete risk. Time will only tell if it'll actually pay off for them, but this definitely has a better chance of qualifying than Ari did last year. So what are some potential problems with this song? I probably don't even need to say that this song will not be everybody's cup of tea. My prediction is there'll be 4 or 5 different types of people that listen to this song. There's going to be those that love it for the music. There's also going to be those that hate it for the music. And then, number 3, there's going to be those that think it's hilarious, like myself, and take it as a complete joke. Then, number 4, there'll be those that are offended by this. I think there's going to be strong opinions for the song, whether good or bad, but the 5th category that I'm thinking of is people in the meh, I don't really care category. Those that aren't moved either way, but I can't really see anybody in that boat because this is the type of song where you hate it or you love it pretty much. This song is going to generate strong reactions on either side of the board. Either it's in your top 5 or it's in your bottom 5, and there's very little wiggle room in between. That's what I'll say. It's in general, so if you don't fit that stereotype and you have them in the middle of the pack, hey, it happens. Where do you have them ranked, though? I'm curious to know. How do you feel about this song? Please comment in the comment section. This song is a constant source of energy. I could see one finding it grating, annoying, or hard to listen to after 2 to 3 minutes. Maybe you feel it's a chore listening to the song. I can see that happening if it has that effect on you. It's a song that's not going to be in everybody's taste. For me, it's okay. I don't hate it, but I don't love it at the same time, if I'm giving my personal opinion here. It's just a impactful song in a way that it leaves a very strong impression, and it's going to leave a different sort of impression for every person that listens to the song. So what is my rating for this song? I've had such a hard time giving this an actual number. I've bounced around. I'm like, do I like it or do I not like it? So let's start with a 5. Okay, well, I do have feelings towards it, so it's got to go one way or the other. Musically, it's not my favorite, but it's so damn entertaining at the same time. So, bump it up. And 7 was kind of where I'm at. I'm going to go with a 7.5. I haven't given any points this year, and I'll use them if I need to. I don't love it like an 8, but a 7.5, it's entertaining, it's engaging, it's interesting. It's not my favorite in competition, but it's something that will keep my attention, and I'm just interested in seeing how it's pulled off at Eurovision. This is going to be some of the most interesting staging of all the contests. It gives you something to look forward to, even if you don't necessarily like the music. How can you not at least... Like, it's like a car crash. You don't want to look, but you have to look, even if you don't like the song. Yeah, I know, it's hard to describe, because I don't love the music to the song, but it's so entertaining. And the group, the guys are so charismatic. And watching their interviews, they did a bunch of interviews on Icelandic TV. They are so funny. They're like slapstick comedians, like the Three Stooges or something. They've got that kind of thing, and they're always in character. They're just hilarious. They're hilarious when they're doing the postcards and stuff. To me, it's a very funny act. So yeah, I think a 7.5 is good, and I reserve the right to bump it up if maybe later on I feel differently. I will do another video before the contest that I'll give scores, if any, change from any country. So yeah, so is this song a contender or a pretender? Okay, this song is incredibly divisive, but as I've stated in some of my past videos, that could be very good. You stay in the limelight, you get the attention for the song. So is this a contender to win this contest? We live in the age of trolls. People like to troll. People like to see the weird, crazy thing win. I can't write this off as a pretender. This is a contender. I don't know how much of a contender it is, but the possibility to win is there, so I have to say contender. Do I think it's going to win? I think it's going to be too divisive, and I think the jury's going to eat it up for breakfast and spit it out, but you never know. Now, is it going to qualify? I would say absolutely it'll qualify just for the energy it brings. I think the televoters alone will get it through, unless the jury, of course, gives it last place, and that might happen. I don't know. What do you all think? Is this going to qualify? I go back and forth on this all the time. I don't think there's any situation where it doesn't, because it's so unique and it's so weird. So in short, it's a contender because it's different and weird, and maybe people have appreciation. And it's, to me, a definite qualifier. I think Iceland will get paid back for this bold entry, so we'll have to see. Well, here's something I found really interesting in my rankings versus Eurovision Song Contest official results. I've actually had Iceland rated higher on my list than the contest all 4 years, so I guess I like Iceland more than the general public. 2015, Maria Olaf's Unbroken. I really enjoyed this song. I thought it was really nice. It had a nice song sound that I would expect from Iceland. I had it ranked number 14 and it placed 37th. It was a little rough at the competition, so I understand why it placed that low. 2016, though, was a robbery. Greta Salom, Hear Them Calling. That was a very powerful and good song. I had it ranked number 24 and it placed 34th and was a shocking non-qualifier that year. So 2017 was Svala with Paper. It was okay. It wasn't a song I disliked, but you know, it was what it was, kind of bland. I had it at number 32 and it placed 36th. And then last year, Ari Olafsson, Our Choice. I had it ranked 42, and it placed 43. The only song I had placing lower than that was the winner of Eurovision last year. So if you ever think I'm not afraid to go after a song that's popular, just look at Israel 2018 to see my honest streak when it comes to popular songs. So, yeah, we're going to have to see. I think there's definitely a great chance that Iceland will do a lot better this year in placing. Thank you for watching my review of Iceland at Eurovision 2019. This was a 180 from Ari Olafsson, wasn't it? You go from love everybody, there's this choice we can make, to hate prevails. Very, very interesting dynamic here. What happened in Iceland the last year that we didn't know about? As far as I knew, Iceland has like the lowest murder rate of any country in the world. Did that change or something? Did you have a serial killer move to Iceland or something? I'm just joking. But yeah, very interesting group here. So I'm really gonna keep an eye on how this song progresses through Eurovision, and I can't wait to see it again, which is strange to say. But yeah, it really kind of captivates my interest a little bit. It's not gonna make my top 10. It's probably gonna be around 20 for me, but yeah, it's creative and it's different. It's like a Halloween act on stage, you know, with leather and whips and bondage stuff. So it's very interesting. I have a friend named Kinky John who would really be into this act. If he was to ever see this video, he'd probably kill me for making that statement, but I had to do it. Kinky John. So yeah, for now, Lethargic Sloth out.